The Sunbelt football season, always a fun one. That's why they sometimes call it the Fun Belt. But now, the serious business of crowning a champion in the Sunbelt Conference Championship game. Welcome, folks, to Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Dolphins here in Miami, Florida. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the James Madison Dukes, taking on the 11th ranked team, the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Gibson. Breaks loose at the 45. Here he goes. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, and let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
And they tack on the extra point. He'll return it from inside the 5. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. To the air, it's Grant. That's reeled in. It's Smith. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
It's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards afterward.
First down and 10 now. Movement here from the tight end. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. And they pick up the first on the ground. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. A running play called on fourth down. Fighting him off. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Louisiana. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. First down, looking to throw the football. Running back has it on the screen now. Great move there. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Defense is coming after him. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Second down play coming up. He hands it to the back. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Dukes will have 1st and 10 here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Dukes.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Can't quite get out to the 25. They'll spot it at the 24 to begin the drive. And here's that wrinkle. The wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. Throws a stiff arm. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Defense makes the tackle, but that wildcat look does produce a first down. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's second down. Back back to throw. It's Grant. Now rolling out to his left. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And he'll set up to throw. Grant behind the line. It's Davis. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
At the 48-yard line. Brings up third down.
Kirk, it's James Madison in front right now. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw yet again. Grab down the middle. It's Green. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
It's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. It's a toss to the left side. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very
and that one's picked off. What a play. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Here comes the Duke's offense back on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Ball handed off. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. The sure hands. It's Collins. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
And the Dukes have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw here. Finds his man. It's Collins. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Hunt over the middle. It's Gibson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Dukes will crank up the tempo. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Oh, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
And here comes the Raging Cajuns offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Scanning the field, it's Grant. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. Has the 1st down and more. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll change the pre-snap look now. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Breaks into the open. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. So that is a call to remember. The interception wiped away by a pass interference penalty. Off the penalty, the offense will now set up in the red zone with a 1st down. Looking for a gap. It's Davis. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Dropping back, it's Grant. Looking for 6. Oh, the pass is picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Crucial third down play coming up. Hubie keeps it himself. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. And the Dukes with 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. With the catch, it's Gibson. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Bringing pressure. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down marker.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looking to pass here on second down. He's got it on a crossing route. Tackled, but first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, really starts to wear you out.
Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The Dukes hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4th. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Oh, and he knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Looks like one more play here before halftime. And it's a direct snap. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a penalty marker, so let's check out that. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Dukes will kick it deep to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Powers through. Gets out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Caught in the backfield. It's Davis. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Breaks loose at the 40. He's out of bounds after a nice gain, and finally a spark of life from this offense.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
The Raging Cajuns churn out another first down. To the air, it's Grant. He's running out of time here. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Davis. Finding some room at the 25. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Not fielded cleanly. It's a loose football. James Madison's offense back out there now. On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Grab behind the line. It's Gibson. Good job by the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
What a game here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The offense really clicking here. Now they're running on the toss. Makes a nice move there. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Here's the second down play. Trying to find some room. It's Gibson. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The Dukes lining up here on 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw it from the red zone. The quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Gibson. Touchdown, James Madison. This offense cannot be stopped. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Raging Cajuns come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. To throw, it's Grant. Looking for a deep completion. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time. One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down from the 30.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
It's a quick grab. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that track route and picks up a 1st down.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Now here's the toss play. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Out of the gun now on third down. On the move now. Deep shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Makes it look easy. The player is down injured after that last play. Let's take a timeout while they check him out. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaks loose at the 40. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Kirk, it's James Madison in front right now. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the handoff. First down, looking for more now. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. A quick juke. In the clear at the 25. Well, finally some room to run for this back. The defense had done a good job for containing him until that point.
Well, they've done a really good job up to this point, Chris, of containing him. He finally does get out, but I think it's an example of why you don't give up on the running game. Even when you're not necessarily coming up with big carries, you're just kind of body blowing this defense, and eventually, bang, you're able to hit a big one here when it really matters.
Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a first and goal. In the red area, it's Powell. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration and come up with a tackle for a loss.
Looking to pass this time. The pocket breaking down. He's got it right near the end zone. He'll be stopped short a couple of yards from the goal line.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
Getting closer, but now it's third down. Can they punch it in from the 2? On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, that is just incredibly impressive by this defense. And look at them down there. They're incredibly hyped up, and they should be. That's a great goal line stand, third down, and you're able to come up with a tackle for a loss.
Down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And he's got it, no problem. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. Pass tipped to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? He'll hand it off. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Dropping back, it's Grant. Escapes the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, there you go. You save your best scramble of the day for a bit of a situation in the 4th quarter, and you pick up the first. I mean, you don't want to use that early in the game, right? You want to make sure you save it for the exact moment and the key time and key moment in the game, and that's what he did. Although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way, but a great job of using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing it was time to go.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Screen to the wide receiver. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. The Raging Cajuns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Grab down the middle. It's Green. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Caught over the middle. It's Green. They get him at the 42. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Louisiana. Here we go. It's what you hope for. 4th quarter, 1-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple of scores, and all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
They're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The short completion of the tight end. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's hit right as he throws it and complete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
The back's got it. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. This could be the game here. He escapes the pocket. The tackle is made short of the marker. That's a huge fourth down stop to get the football back here late in the game. Buckle up. We could have a great finish. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Let me tell you something, Chris. That is a great play by that defender. You're talking about one of the elite receivers with incredible speed, with space. He's got room to shake and get free and pick up more yards, but a great tackle in the open field right there to prevent it.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. The pass rush closing in. Short pass finds the tight end. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end.
The defense forces him out of bounds. It's a short loss.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
That's reeled in. It's Smith. Muscles past. Now it's another broken tackle. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Grab down the middle. It's Green. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion. And with that last catch, he's now over 150 receiving yards for the game. Big fella has been unstoppable.
Yeah, I mean, think about how many tight ends do you think in one game can go over 150 yards receiving? This guy is a difficult matchup for anybody that they put on him today.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. And the timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Back to pass. It's Grant. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Well, Chris, this is what it's all about, right? In college football, so unpredictable. This offense takes the lead late in a game like this. What a throw. What a catch. A great call. What must be going through that defense's mind? Barring a miracle, this one is done.
Extra point splits the uprights. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away and hope the defense can just hang on for a few more seconds. And he'll leave the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a late deep shot. And it falls incomplete. The final play of the game as time runs out. Special seasons have a way of leading to games like this, and we can now say that the Sunbelt has a champion. We all know seasons like this are hard to put together, but we're going to have to wait and see what the committee decides to do if this championship team gets an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.